Hello, it's Lily Cat back with another video. Today, I got a spin wheel today. I made it. It just shows all the colors and it has this little, if you can see this paper clip here that I put on the back. So, today I'm going to use the spin wheel to choose what I am going to do with this girl's, the colors. So basically I'm going to spin the spin wheel and whatever color I land on. So I'm going to do her eyes. And I spin the spin wheel, if it lands on purple, her eyes have to be purple. If it lands on her hair, if it lands on orange, and her hair has to be orange. So if I say I'm going to do her hair is going to be orange. So whatever color spins, so if I say I'm going to do her lips and it spins on green, her lips have to be green. Okay, so that's basically what's going on. The rule to this, the colors that well, black is not a color, but I don't know if gray is a color. People might say yes. But the colors I'm allowing myself to use is black and gray and white. Now the things that I'm using is Sharpies, Poscas, and colored pencils, and crayons. So those are all the colors but for the crayons I just choose for if it was a long area, I would use the crayons. For details, I would use black. For earrings, for the piercing she has, with gray, or if I want to do that. Yeah. And white would be her white would be right here. And then I would add what's the word? I would add shine to the details in the eyes and stuff. So yeah. So let's start with the first color. So I think I'm gonna start with her eyes. I think I'm gonna start with her hair. So what color is it gonna be here? Let's spin. Yellow. Actually, I don't think it's spin properly. I want it to be able to spin. Okay, so landed on yellow. So I wanted to be able to go around until it stops. That means her eyebrows are gonna be yellow as well. So let's get started. So I started coloring with a colored pencil, and I was trying to make the hair show a little bit more, show how it's more realistic. It was cartoony hair, so it's pulling out. And then I kind of switched with color crayon, yellow crayon. And then I did her eyebrows, and then I started doing with a black line to show more details around her face and where her shape is and where everything is. My Sharpie was being very difficult, so I had to use a bigger Sharpie to do her nose and stuff. It was very difficult because my Sharpie was being argumentative with me. So yeah. I did the outline here, and then I did color her hair. Although if you can see, I tried to go outline outside the line here, show that her hair goes out of her hair. I did an outline. There's a star on her face right here. You might not see it. See, there's a star right there. So it's gonna be a star, but I'm not sure what color that star's gonna be. So that's gonna be chosen by the magical wheel. Sorry. Anyway, next we're gonna do her eyes. Hope it doesn't land on the same color. That's on a line, so we'll do it again. Red! Her eyes are gonna be red. Okay. Is she gonna be a vampire? I don't know. But yeah. We are gonna make her eyes red. So let's get started. So, on to the red. I started coloring her eyes red, and then after I colored her eyes red, I gave her a black outline, give her black eyes to cover it, and then I add some eyelashes to her eyes to make them a little bit more prettier and nicer. So in the next one, we're gonna do her lips. We're gonna have to spin that again. Let me try to make sure it spins properly. Okay. Orange. Her lips are going to be orange. So yeah. After I colored her lips orange, I took a gray Sharpie, colored her lip ring and her eyebrow ring. Next, we're going to do this little star, whatever color it lands on. I don't know what color the star is going to be, so this is going to be an interesting thing. So we're going to spin. What color? Orange. I don't want to do orange again, so we're going to spin that one more time. Purple. I landed on purple. So this is going to be purple. I did not do purple yet. I already did orange, so I didn't want to do orange again. There's different color purple, so I'm going to pick one. I like coloring these out. I'm going to choose this one. Well, I decided to do, and that's the point, that's just one little thing, so I might as well just do that. With that star on her. So I think the next is I'm going to do her necklace. I don't know what the color band is going to be, so I'm going to start with the band for her necklace, and then we'll do the gem, which we're, so we'll start with the band. What color is it going to be? Rainbow! Oh my goodness, that's very interesting. Okay. I'm actually excited for this one. So the next one is going to be like the gem, but like there's the outer layer of the gem, so we're going to start with that one. Outer layer, and then what the actual color of the gem is going to be. So we'll start with the outer, and then we're going to do the inner. So the first one, the outer layer of the gem is going to be green. So that's going to be green. And then I think, and then the inner layer of the gem is going to be rainbow. Okay. I think I already did rainbow, so I'm gonna do it one more time for the inner layer. Purple and green. Okay. As I think. So green and purple. The last one that I am dreading the most is her skin. So, now though, I'm hoping her skin is not going to be rainbow because I already did rainbow once. And I really don't want to do orange or red or anything else. I'm hoping a different color like pink or blue or something different. So let's see. So I'm hoping, now we're doing her skin. The skin is the one I was dreading the most of, because I have to color her entire skin. So, what color is it going to be? Spin, spin. Okay, I did not do this spin, so we're going to do it one more time. Okay, I'm not doing yellow on her skin, because she already has yellow hair. And her with yellow skin is not gonna, she's gonna look like she's a sun. And I don't really want her to look like that. So I'm gonna try a different color. I could do orange, but that would match her lips and it would just blend into the picture. So I'm gonna try again. my spins are terrible. Okay, it's leaning more towards pink, so I guess I'm going to do pink. Okay, the reason I didn't want to do orange because I didn't want it to blend in with her skin, and the reason I didn't want to do yellow is because it would blend in with her hair. So I'd rather have her hair skin a different color, like it could be green, purple, blue, so I'm doing pink this time. So I'm hoping this would not blend in, hope her neck would not blend in with her necklace. So let's pink. Yeah, pink is my favorite color, but it's just like I would rather her a different color, but you know what? I would choose blue or purple or green for her skin. But I have to deal with the one I got right now. So let's get started. So I started coloring her ear using a color pencil to color her ear. And then I did her neck. It's just I didn't want to use a color pencil because there was so much ground to cover, and I used a crayon instead. But honestly, I think I should have done a colored pencil. And it looks purple here. I think it would be better if I did like a colored pencil or some marker to show a little bit better. But it didn't look great. So I just colored it in, and then I added I added colored pencils to make it try to like blend in. But yeah, it was not really, I just used a colored pencil to try to fix it and try to get the areas colored. Here's my girl. There she is. And in retrospect, I could have just gone with yellow because I did add this to it, and I put this in the yellow category. And this is like the color of my skin. See? This is the color of my skin. Actually, it's not skin color because it says peach. I could have done like this color. This because you can use this for sandy or for your skin color. I think you can use that for your skin color. Yeah. You can use it for the sand or for skin color. I could have just used yellow because I did miss yellow, and I could have, in retrospect, I could have used yellow, so I could use this color because I put this in the yellow category. So, what is the story from her? Okay, I'm going to put my name at the bottom. First, I'm going to put my name here. The artist name, which is right here. I'm going to put cat there for my name. Put that. Put cat here at the bottom. It's in Lily Cat. So, what is her name and where is she from? Well, I'm going to tell you the story. I'm going to call her Starlight. She is an alien from, I don't know, an alien, basically. She's an alien far away. I just don't know. Far away, and I think her name's Starlight. She's an alien, hence the skin color, from the world. So, Starlight name, and lives in the world, lives in a different galaxy than ours. I know I'm actually, I don't know what Mariah calls her people when they're different skin colors, but I'm just gonna, I actually took this, I didn't take this as inspiration from Mariah, but the skin color reminds me, but I really wish I knew what galaxy they live in, because I'm gonna call it World Dream. I know that's not really creative, but that's the name I'm gonna go with for where she lives. World Dream, basically. It's a dumb name, but I think this was actually, I feel like Mariah would actually like this character because she did make people who had different color skin, like in her old videos. But That's her name. And that is it for this video. See you in the next one.